Good luck out. If you want to run, now's the time.
Are you kidding? I've never felt so alive!
You know, when we first met, I never would have expected you to stick around this long.
Nor would I. It's a funny old world, isn't it? Not one time in 100 do things turn out how you think they will. We push on through the trials and tribulations of each and every day. We suffer through hardships and failure. We lose the ones we love. And then we die.
Do you think we were born into this world to suffer?
What I do know is that if success was guaranteed, we'd never get anything done. Uncertainty is what spurs us onward. Forward we move, if only by one step at a time, towards somewhere different than here. Through sadness and anger and joy alike. Life is all about that journey.
Are you feeling okay, Magilou? You're actually giving me sound advice for once.
Life's not all horribleness. We shouldn't be so quick to lay down and die.
It's almost time, isn't it?
If you keep being so nervous, you'll make mistakes at the worst possible time.
You can't just tell me not to be nervous before our biggest battle. How else am I supposed to feel?
You're always so serious.
I can't help it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, you never change.
I have so changed. I was once the Abbey's loyal exorcist, and now I'm about to take on the Shepherd himself. And an Empyrean.
That isn't what I meant.
I know. I just needed to say my piece. After all, I'm an awfully serious woman.
We're lucky to have you, Eleanor.
I'm not sure it's right for the Lord of Calamity to be showing gratitude to an exorcist.
Hey, what good is being the Lord of Calamity if I can't speak my mind? Hey, Fee. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes? You can tell me anything.
It's about your... Why does your hair always stick up like that?
What?
Are you properly drying your hair after you take a bath? You'll catch a cold if you don't.
I am. I swear. It just always comes out like this.
If you're sure. I mean, it's kind of cute. So I guess it's not a problem.
I don't really want to be called cute.
Then you look handsome with it. I think it suits you.
That's a little better, I think.
I'm happy to please.
I never know what to say around Velvet.
No exorcists here, it looks like.
But a whole lot of Malakim.
These Malakim are the sublords who have pacts directly with Innominat. Be careful. He's likely given them a share of his power.
In other words, trouble.
Not at all. We'll just whip out our knives and carve a path.
Our path now leads to the Empyrean Innominat and Artorias. What a strange feeling.
Yeah, it's not every day you make an enemy of the entire world and head out to cut down a god.
That is certainly true. But what surprises me more is the passion that fills me.
Yeah, you're leaps and bounds more stubborn and willful than any of us.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you weren't, I don't think you'd have been able to make a pact with Laphicet.
It's because of you, Eleanor, that I've been able to take this voyage around the world. You have my thanks.
I also wish to offer my thanks.
And look at you, kiddo. Despite the unfortunate company you've chosen to keep, you've managed to grow into a fine young man. Good on you.
It's true, isn't it? It kind of makes me want to give myself a pat on the back.
You said it, kid.
Velvet gave me a name, and Eleanor became my vessel. Aizen and Rokurou taught me how to live, and Magilou provided lots of surprises and laughs. All of that made me who I am now. and I'm glad for it.
What about me? Didn't I do something for you?
Grim taught me the ancient tongue, and Bienfu didn't do much.
Yeah, you're mean!
I'm kidding. Bienfu taught me to never be discouraged, I think.
Laphicet, you're so kind!
Well, well. Seems the enemy's hate for us has galvanized our spirits.
We don't know what's ahead. Stay sharp, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones! Go get him, you three! Go get him, you three! Go get him, you three! Go get him, you three!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
He's gonna get
Hold up! Hurricane,
Its guardian was angry at it.
Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Not worth it.
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending angels! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending angels!
I unleashed all my power.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Better watch your
Reach
step!
out.
Ready to step with it? Go get it, Henry! Light it out!
Form Zero! Wide open!
Blast away the shadows of darkness! Absorber!
You're wide open!
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
You're wide open!
Easy. Come on. Put up some fight. Okay?
I'll finish this quickly.
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel! Don't get him, you freak! Absorber!
Right. I'm ready to go.
I've made my
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work. I still need a lot of training.
Is training hard?
It's necessary, so no, I don't think so.
classic honor roll student. finish this now.
I'm unbeatable!
No mercy! Won't that one
Easy peasy! I won't go easy on you! Gaze upon my light! Flying high! Element of great
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
Go get it, Flying high! Unbeatable!
considerably powerful enemy. I'll show you the beauty of my spear work. Hit you guys! I said, moonlight cycle! Now, rise, arise, ascending, angels! Hope this works! I'm gonna quit! Fire line! Explode! Alright, let's go! And another one down! And another one down! Hope this works! Finally quit! Finally quit! Ready, steady, and slammo! Right down! Alright, ready? We're gonna spin! What a nice trick! I will help you on this band! Go get it, Jeffrey! I'll help you! Divine Spirit! Divine Spirit, I'll help you! Hope this works! Rolling Serpent! Shake the heavy switch! Easy peasy! Blast away the shadows! That'll help out! And another one down! Now, rise, arise, ascending, angels! And another one down! Go get us, you three! I'll help you! Let's go! Easy it's gonna get you! Ready to feel the burn? Fire line! Aqua split! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! Finally quit! Elements of creation! What in the world? Clear
Take a...
Good luck out there.
Did you hear that Moloch they were doing experiments on finally broke?
Yeah, you mean the one where they were trying to combine multiple smaller Malachim into one giant Moloch? I always figured it was a waste of time.
Turns out it not only looked like a freak, but its shackled mind snapped, leaving the thing feral.
Oh? Guess they'll have to dispose of it.
Yeah. For now, they've moved it out to the Faldees ruins. They're repurposing it as a test target for a new Moloch art and development.
At least we'll be able to get some valuable data out of it.
Using Malachim for their own ends. Is there no line they won't cross?
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything unnecessary.
Oh? Like what?
Like thinking about bringing mercy to a broken Moloch.
What I think is necessary and what actions I take are for me to decide.
Aizen!
That exorcist said they were using the Moloch to get data on a new Moloch art. If it were complete, they could use it against us. Stopping that wouldn't be a waste of our time, would it?
You think you know just what to say to me, don't you?
I'm just stating the truth.
Just so we're clear, we're not going to rescue it.
No argument here.
We will need to be extremely wary.
This must be that experimental Moloch.
Warrior Cow's head!
Spiral! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angels! Trident slash Tyrannosaurus! Wait, here's true! Maelstrom! Take this! Blaze it out! Blaze it out! Blaze it out! Falcon! Crossfire! Crossfire! Thermal Skewer! Crossfire! Saber! Blaze fire! Blaze it out! Is it hot or is it just me? Thermal Skewer! Here! Roaring Thunder! Crossfire! No mercy! Won't ever be fight! Crystal Head! Is it on or is it just me? Crossfire! Ivan!
I enter the fray! Hurricane is up here! What?
Is it hot or is it just me? Crossfire!
Hurricane! Shelly blast! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Looks like you're gonna be put on ice!
Wide open! Hurricane!
That was tougher than I would have liked.
So what? They were trying to make an enormous bovine Moloch? Was that the best the Abbey could think up?
As if robbing our free will wasn't enough. Now they're trying to reshape Malachim.
I'm so sorry, Eisen. What they did here was terrible.
I don't really care about the callous experimentation. If the Malachim participated by their own free will, then sure, that's their choice. But this one had its free will locked away and was used and discarded like a mere tool. That's what I can never forgive. And the Abbey is treating countless Malachim the same way.
Sounds like this has gotten you all fired up. Maybe I'm glad we came here.
Oh, believe me, I've been fired up for a good long time. Ever since I decided how I want to live my life.
Hello, White Turtles. How's business?
Not great. Not great at all. Thanks to certain somebodies, my balances have all gone haywires. Serves me right for counting my turtles before they hatched.
That sounds awful, I guess.
Don't feel bad. Not like it's got anything to do with us.
Certainly not. That's why today's your lucky day, 'cause I'm throwing another big sales.
Come on, guys, you're being too mean to him. He's done so much to help us throughout our journey, hasn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, Mr. Turtles. If something's ever got you down, you can tell us. I don't know how much help we can be, but I bet even just talking about it will make you feel better.
I can't tell you how nice it feels to hear such kind words at a time like this.
Sure, fine. But what about the sale?
Right! Everything's on sale at market prices once again.
Great, thanks. Fee, give the nice turtles the smile he wants so much.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Turtles.
No, thank yous.
Woo! It's a biggie!
I'm not one to go easy. 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 I'm
I'll cut down anyone in my... Wounds that won't heal! Not even worth my time. Good luck out. Stop fooling around. Magilu's real name is Magilanica, isn't it? Yes, it is. She's always been so distant. Distant? What makes you say that? She's always had strong resonance and was able to see us Malakim from the day she was born.
But her family thought her powers were creepy, and they abandoned her while she was still just an infant.
That's terrible. So she got picked up by that crooked troupe that put her in their freak show.
Yeah, that was when she caught me. When I got caught up in her life.
It's hard to imagine how painful it must have been. A little girl forced to the stage, made a source of amusement and revulsion and hate. You can see why she'd want someone on her side, even if that someone was Bienfu.
Hey!
But she managed to get away, right? After the accident?
Well, that accident was set up by Lord Melchior.
What?
Is it so hard to believe? Melchior was looking for someone he could shape into becoming his worthy successor, so he made sure she survived the wreck.
He probably justified it as saving the world.
Tell me, Grimoire, what's your connection with Melchior? I don't really have one. I knew the former head of the Exorcist a little, but I stayed out of his way. He never talked about personal matters. At least not while he was sober.
As I recall, Magilu trained under Melchior and rose as far up the ranks as Legate.
That's right! She worked really, really hard to get there, too.
Magilanica Lou Maven. When Melchior adopted her and gave her his last name, that was the first time she really felt that she had a home. When she lost that name, she was devastated.
She failed Lord Melchior's last test, and he just discarded her like an unwanted toy.
She was an empty shell of a person when Bienfu brought her to me. Magilu stayed with me for a little while, but then one day she left without warning. As for what happened next, well, you probably know better than I do. Yeah, I guess we do. I'd ask you to look after her, but I know how that would go. It'd have to be a pretty cold day in hell. I'm sorry I talked about your past behind your back. It wasn't my place to say.
It doesn't bother me. You were talking about Magilanica, and Magilanica might as well be dead.
But while we're on the subject, may I ask just one question? It wasn't failing to hold up against Melchior's art that broke your spirit, was it? It was when you realized that he no longer considered you his daughter.
Who can say? I've left my life as Magilanica behind me. I'm not her anymore. I'm the evil witch Magilu who fights alongside the Lord of Calamity!
Well, wherever you go, Miss Magilu, I'll follow you as long as I live!
Well now, Bienfu, you think you can get away with talking about me behind my back?
Huh? Why do you only care that I did it? What about the others?
Yours is not to question.
How could I forget how mean you are?
I'm glad you finally found a place where you can belong. If you repent your sins in a sanctuary, the Empyreans are supposed to forgive you or something, right? If I say something here, I wonder if Inominat will hear me.
I don't think it works like that. Besides, I doubt this sanctuary was built on an Earth Pulse point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Yeah. I wanted to thank him for the comb, and also tell him what I'll be doing next.
If I had to guess, I'd say that everything you want to say has already made it over to Laufey.
Why do you think that?
Because I got it loud and clear myself.
Fee.
Malakim turned people's prayers into blessings. What you pray here and now may or may not reach Inominat. But it will give Laphicet strength.
All right. Then I'll pray for just one thing. Please, take care of...
Kamoana, has your fever finally gone down?
It has, and it's all thanks to you.
But now there's something extremely important that she must ask of you. Would you hear her out?
You sound really serious. What is it?
I want you to open my treasure chest with me.
A treasure chest? What's inside?
Well...
Treasure, of course. So it's a secret.
But it's a really, really, really important treasure.
How important are we talking here? Would you risk your own life for it?
I totally would. It's at least that important. Maybe more.
Well, if it's that important, then I guess we'll have to help you.
Yay! Thank you.
Where's the treasure chest then?
On some ice. Floating out in the sea.
Next time, you should probably leave it somewhere a little safer, Kamoana.
Oh, and you can't open it without the key.
This is getting more complicated by the second.
Well, if you leave a treasure chest unlocked, you're just asking for trouble.
Okay. You've got me there.
Do you remember where the key is?
It's in Dial's pocket. I slipped it in while he was sleeping.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
What else was I supposed to do? It's a secret key.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go hunt down Dial. Good luck.
Why the hell did I have to be an old lizard? Why couldn't I be a salamander? Then at least I could breathe fire to warm myself up.
Don't move, Dial. We're going to search you now.
What? Why? I haven't done anything wrong. Today.
No key.
Figures. He must have dropped it somewhere.
What are you all talking about?
Kamoana says she hid the key to her treasure chest in your pocket.
Seriously? Why me?
I just figured that if anybody tried to steal it, you'd, bite them and stuff to protect it.
I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations.
Any idea where you might have dropped it?
That's hard to say. Wait, it might have been when I was drying my shirt back in the inn. I think I heard a clink of some sort there.
Wait, when it was drying? Don't you know to check your pockets before you do the wash?
Come on, I'm a bachelor. You're expecting way too much from me.
Well, I guess we should check the inn next.
There it is! This must be the key!
Yay! You found it! I knew you could do it, Eleanor.
You said the chest was floating on an iceberg, right? I'd say that's our next stop.
You hold on to the key, Kamoana. Just make sure you don't drop it, okay?
Okay. It opened!
Good job, Kamoana!
All right, so what's inside?
Don't you remember? It's supposed to be a secret.
It's one of my mom's recipes. She wrote it down for me so that I could fix it myself when I got older.
That sounds like something really precious. Are you sure you want to share it with us?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to be a secret between me and my mom, but you all saved me when I needed you, and I really want to thank you, so it's okay. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome, Kamoana.
It's a recipe for mabo curry that my mom came up with just for me. It's the best in the whole wide world!
It looks delicious!
You better have some too, Velvet. You go out there and win! Medissa and me will be cheering you on!
Yeah, I won't back down. I promise.
I've got a message from the boss. An antique collector named Wanjin has died, and his sizable stash is being sold off.
What do I care about some old pots and paintings?
I doubt you do. This message isn't for you. It's for Eisen.
For me? Why?
This Wanjin person was apparently quite the dragon researcher, amassing old books and materials on them. The boss just figured some of those books might come in handy to you.
I see.
There's a shop out in Port Cadnix that's unloading them as we speak. You might want to get a move on before they're gone.
Port Cadnix. I'll keep that in mind. Give Tabitha my regards.
Oh ho ho! If it weren't Eisen! I haven't seen you in forever, laddie.
I heard an antique stealer was handling Wanjin's collection. I take it that's you?
His father and I go way back, so his family begged me to handle it.
You know this guy?
He is excitable, but he's got a good eye for treasure. He's the one who sold me Fujibayashi's rod.
Oh, the one we used to fish up that demon pot, right?
From the looks of it, you've already sold everything.
I had tons for sale, a huge, massive collection, but the customers came rushing in and bought about everything that weren't nailed down.
And here we are, a week late and a sack of gold short.
Come now, Conjuress. Never underestimate the great Donella. I thought this might happen, so I set something special aside. And it's a real hoot, too. A book written in ancient Avarost.
Why do you have that book?
For years, the Abbey's been scooping up every scrap of paper with Avarost writings. It seems they've a bone to pick with it. But mischievous lads like yourself have always liked getting your hands on such forbidden fruits, yeah?
How much is it?
It's yours, free, gratis. I've heard the rumors. If this book helps you smash the Abbey to rubble, that's enough for me.
Well, if you're sure, I'll take it.
Of course!
Another ancient book. We're gonna need Grimoire's help to read it.
I had a hunch this might happen, so I actually brought Grim along with me.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, teacher. If you read this part as Snira, then it means should do. But if it's a snick, then it means don't do.
The other word attached to it is pronounced kre. Which of those first two readings feels right to you? Sound it out.
Kre, Snira, Kre, Snick. Kresnik. Kresnik feels right somehow.
All right. And Kresnik translates as?
To retrieve something intact. To dig it out. But if that's what it means, then...
Yes, this is quite the extraordinary book you found.
Hey, you two mind explaining what's so special in a way the rest of us can understand?
It's research about dragons and Malakim, written long ago by someone trying to figure out how to change a dragon back into a Malak.
They can be changed back? Does the book tell us how it can be done?
The book only contains records of failures and the conclusion it was impossible. But something interesting is written in the corner here.
Unless the intact heart of a white-horned dragon is consumed, a Malak's blessing shall be everlasting.
By devouring the heart of a white-horned dragon, a Malak's blessing will be lost. Are you saying that this is a way to break the Reaper's curse? If what this book says is true, yes.
Meaning one Malak would have to eat another Malak's heart? That's a little gruesome even by my standards. Wait, was that something that actually happened during the ancient Avarost period?
The book states that during the course of the research, some Malakim were discovered to have lost their blessings. But it's not conclusive.
Guess there's no way to know unless we give it a shot.
Do you intend to try?
Saveed! What are you doing here?
A nice old lady at the market told me what you guys were up to.
I guess you know the Bloodwings too, then.
Oh, you know, the ladies just can't keep away from a good man like me. Young and old. They just love me.
Huh.
Not a chance.
You guys don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, some things aren't a joking matter. You gonna try and kill her?
And what if I do?
You won't. I'll stop you.
Even if it means you have to kill me?
What is it with you and killing everything? Maybe you've been a little too receptive to the whole Reaper thing, huh?
Don't answer a question with another question.
I asked you first, Eisen.
Sometimes, death can be the release someone desperately needs. I will kill that Whitehorn dragon.
Don't call her a dragon, damn it! She has a name. Theodora.
I have nothing more to say to you.
This is your final warning.
Who would ever guess that devouring a dragon heart could lift the Reaper's curse?
Oh, what a glorious day it'll be when you drop the curse part and just become a Reaper at heart. It's like a bad fly. The more you try to shoo it away, the more it sticks around.
Do you think Eisen will really go through with it?
Don't ask me.
Well, I can't exactly talk to Magilu and Rokuro about it. Tact is lost on them. You're all I've got.
Hey, Eisen?
What?
Are you really gonna kill the dragon to get rid of the curse?
Yeah, I am.
Even knowing what she means to Zaveid?
All the more reason to do it.
All the more? What do you mean?
I've said my piece. You can figure it out on your own.
Good luck out.
Let me in this instant!
You can't come in. And if you do, I'll eat you.
It's not just your room, you know.
You took an oath to obey my every command if you lost our fight. And I'm commanding you to wait just a little longer.
What are you doing out here in the hall?
I left to go out on a little errand, but when I came back, Velvet shut me out of our room. I've been standing here for over half an hour, but she seems no closer to letting me in. I don't know what to do.
Any idea what she's doing inside there?
No, I don't have a clue. All I can tell you is that sometimes I can hear something like deep breathing and soft moaning.
Well, she must be doing something in there she doesn't even want a fellow woman to see.
Something she doesn't want seen. Do you think maybe she's weighing herself?
Even if you allow for getting undressed and then dressed again, there's no chance it takes half an hour to weigh yourself.
Could she be putting on makeup? I've been yelled at for barging in on that before, although not by Velvet.
That's just because you're a guy. I hardly think Velvet would have a problem with me saying that.
This is no time to just stand there lollygagging, kiddo. Velvet is obviously in great danger this very minute. Her life is hanging in the balance.
She's right. You know Velvet, never letting her weaknesses show. She probably kicked Matt and Eleanor out because she didn't want anyone to see her in such bad pain.
It would explain the heavy breathing and moaning, too.
Now that you mention it, right before I left, she had a stiff expression and she did not look well.
Well, kiddo, are you going to abandon her in her time of need? The moment to test your mettle has come at last!
Test my mettle.
Will you go in there or won't you? The fated decisive hour has finally arrived!
Velvet!
What is it, Fee?
Huh? Well, I thought you might die. So I...
Seriously? A little cleaning isn't gonna kill me.
But you were looking pale, and we could hear you breathing strangely and making weird sounds.
I don't think I was breathing strangely.
Then what was that noise? It sounded like...
When you're cleaning glass, you breathe on it first, don't you?
Then what about the moaning?
The inn has this room cleaned regularly, but they missed a lot of the details. When I looked at the cups, I saw they still had tea stains from whoever drank out of it last. That's enough to make anybody moan in disappointment.
Oh, I see. But if you told me you were cleaning the room, I would have offered to help you now.
Everyone has their own unique way of cleaning things, so in the end it's just faster to do it myself. My sister had her own ways, and I'm sure you do too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, I'm finished so you can come back in again. Whew, what a relief to have that all done.
Benwick told me that you can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice, and it'll make the wood shiny. Is that true?
It is. Not only does it get the floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice bran oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you, Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Celica, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed down across the family.
Wow! What else did you learn from your sister growing up?
Celica taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the basics to more advanced techniques. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking, too. If you use it to boil radishes, it'll get rid of their bitter taste. When you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white color. My mother taught Salika that anyone who threw away rice water wasn't qualified for housework, and my sister passed it on to me, too.
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make When you need to make a child eat their vegetables, it'll go over better if you can cook them tender and not so bitter.
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom one day, Velvet.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up. Put some salt on those lemon rinds and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
Holy cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove of knowledge.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much garbage.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah, I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law.
You need sundries. We got sundries.
Next weekend is Bunny Bonanza Saturday.
Bunny Bonanza Saturday? What's that?
I've heard of this. You eat a hearty, healthy meal of rabbit meat to help you get nice and strong.
You eat rabbits?
No, silly. The night of the third Saturday of every month, lonely people go to sleep hugging a rabbit.
Huh.
If you go to sleep with a fuzzy friend in your arms, you're sure to have good dreams.
No, I'm sure I heard that you eat them too.
You must be thinking of Rat Pig Roundup Saturday.
There's a Saturday for rat pigs too?
Yup. On the night of the third Saturday of every month, people who aren't lonely eat rat pigs to get nice and strong.
Makes sense. Rat pigs are great sources of nutrition. An amazing choice for anyone, lonely or not.
The secret to a happy family is Rat Pig Roundup Saturday. That's what I always say.
I feel bad for the rat pigs.
First mate, sir, I heard an interesting rumor. Apparently Vortigern came under attack in the middle of reconstruction. The place was completely sacked.
Are you serious?
Any idea who did it?
They say it was a single demon. He called himself Lancelot de Capulus and challenged one exorcist in particular to come try and fight him.
Lancelot.
That's Count Capulus's first name.
The nobleman they say was kidnapped? Did he turn into a demon? Or is this some kind of scheme?
Hey, any chance you know if the exorcist he wants to fight is Shigure?
Yeah, he seeks a duel with Legate Shigure Rangetsu, or so the rumor goes.
That's the real Count.
That's a bit of a leap.
The Count is a prideful man. But when the Abbey stole his political power, his own former servant Shigure rose to Legate and suddenly outranked him. The disgrace must have been worse than death.
Then the lord your family used to serve was...
That's right, the Capuluses.
Then, if the Capuluses were the royal family's hidden dagger, the Rangetsu clan was its blade.
A demon that can wipe out Vortigern is no joke. If we could team up with him, that'd give us a real edge.
That's a real big if for some of us, Aizen.
The jewel. It's smashed to bits. I'm sorry, Eleanor. I know how important it was to you.
It's our fault. We were too reckless. We're sorry, Eleanor.
You better be sorry! That thing must have been worth a king's ransom!
Moggy stop that!
It's fine. Going easy on a demon wouldn't really suit you guys. Besides, my mother imparted kindness and generosity upon me, and those are more valuable than any jewel.
I moved here from Isolt. I couldn't just abandon Amenoch's temple. But the Abbey and Inominat are important to me too. It's not like I'm rebelling against them. I just think that these traditions and beliefs are part of our island's heritage. We have to honor them.
I think that's wonderful. But aren't you worried about the demons?
I asked the exorcists in Isolt for help. They said they couldn't station anyone here immediately, but they would send frequent patrols.
That's pretty tolerant, coming from the people who banned Amenoch worship in the first place.
Those who served under Lady Teresa have a strong sense of justice. They'll protect everyone, regardless of belief. No one has heard from Lady Teresa for some time now, but her people are trying to carry on her ideals.
I'm extra good at beating up the
They were nothing.
I see you've come, Shigure.
Count Capelus. It's been a long time.
Oh, wait. Is that you, Rokuro? Leave now. You are not the one who I summoned here. I want your brother, the traitor Shigure.
Sir, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Shigure's execution was assigned to me.
Ha! Oh, please. Don't make me laugh. You had your chance. You couldn't even scratch him, you wretched dog. Frankly, I don't need any Rangetsu to do my bidding any longer. Not with the power that I've attained by devouring everyone in the entire manor. I shall administer your punishments myself, with my own hand.
You're the one who devoured the people at the manor? How could you do that?
I never knew humans were so delicious. After I make a meal of you and the rest of those damnable exorcists, this will be my kingdom, my feeding ground!
Welp, it looks like the only thing that got abducted was this guy's conscience.
Remain there, Rokuro. Your lord commands you. Wait and be thankful that your blood will stain my blade beside your brother's.
There's no reasoning with this guy.
Wait.
Rokuro?
I refuse. If you simply wanted to eat flesh, then perhaps I wouldn't stop you. But dying to you would make a mockery of the Rangetsu name. Turn your blade on me or my brother and we won't hold back. Not even against an impotent lord.
You! How dare you speak to your master like that? Ungrateful cur!
This cur has fangs he's all too happy to use.
Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice!
But I'm this close! I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
Be proud. You made me unleash my full power. I'm sorry. I know you were hoping to negotiate an alliance.
Don't worry. I don't think he's someone we could fight alongside.
Come on, Rokuro. You wanted to kill him from the very start, didn't you?
No. Well, maybe a little.
So you did want to.
You're a pretty scary guy when push comes to shove. Whatever happened to honoring your ancestral debt?
I don't think I'm a hypocrite. My debt was made when I was human. That has nothing to do with the demon I am now.
That's how you really look at it?
I do. I incurred my debt toward you after I became a demon, and you can count on me to repay it.
I'll take your word for it then.
But Rokuro, when the Count said he was going to kill Lord Shigure, was that really something impossible to forgive?
How do I say it? I will kill anyone who disparages a Rangetsu's skill. That's all. That's just nonsense. I'm sure I sound like the Count. I won't ask you to understand.
Of course I don't understand. But still, I don't think it's nonsense. There are just some things a person can't surrender.
Cuts of the finest meats.
new swords in stock.
Did you hear? Another group of exorcists got taken out by the Whitehorn.
Again? But they sent praetors after it this time. Is it really that strong?
The exorcists managed to wound it pretty bad, but they were still wiped out.
Between this dragon and the Lord of Calamity, what's going to happen to the kingdom?
We have to keep it together. That thing's still out in the Guyberg ice field, you know. If the worst comes to pass, we need to ensure the public's safety. We'd better make sure we know the evacuation routes.
Yes, sir.
Whitehorn. They must be talking about Theodora.
Yeah. If the dragon is that badly wounded, then now's my chance. Let's head for the Guyberg ice field.
With people talking about that dragon so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Zavid.
Yeah, and if he and Eisen butt heads again, I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight this time.
Eisen said he was going to kill that dragon because she's important to Zavid. And he said that to kill was to save. What could he mean by that? She's hurt, just like they said.
Is this really how you mean to lift your curse?
I'm not the cursed one.
I'm game.
Let's go.
I told you, that ain't happening on my watch.
And if you stop me?
What else? I'm going to figure out a way to save you.
If that's what you want to try, then go ahead. But know that I'm not going to stop.
You know, I just don't get it. How could a guy like Ifrit be friends with someone so hell-bent on senseless killing?
Sometimes, to kill someone is to save them.
Who the hell is going to be saved by being killed? There's not one damn person in the whole world! No matter what happens, you can't give up on living. That's my creed.
Well then.
Guess we're doing this.
What? Why does it have to come to this? You both want to save the same person.
Sometimes, you just have to fight these things out.
Yeah.
I ain't holding back, Aizen.
Good. If you want to stop me, then fight to kill.
You found me! Here's your justice! Fight order! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! Dark Fang! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Take that! Hold up! No one says die! Take that! For what?
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
She's still a threat.
You got that right!
Zaveid, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not dead yet, at least.
Thank you for saving me.
I should be thanking you. I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Me?
That's right, kid. Nothing would hurt Theodora more than to harm a child.
Theodora.
The thing is, even when a child's lost their parents, their family, even when despair fills their heart, if you hold their hand, they'll squeeze back. Those hands, frozen cold from fear and insecurity, will start to feel warmth again. That warmth, a tiny spark deep within, can rekindle their feeling of being alive, because they possess the determination to keep on living. That's why Theodora never turned her back or gave up on a child. She was more passionate about life than anyone I've ever known.
And that's why you're protecting her.
Just how long do you plan on cleaning up after that dragon?
She's Theodora.
Once a Moloch becomes a dragon, there's no turning back.
And you think that gives you the right to kill her? You talk like you have such noble intentions, but you're not fooling anyone. You just want to lift your Reaper's curse.
I'm not the one who's cursed.
You're telling me there's some other Reaper out there?
Don't answer a question with another question.
Shut the hell up! You're all talk and no fight. You're a damn coward. That's all you are. In the future, if you try to lay even a finger on Theodora, well, there's going to be hell to pay.
Give me hell if you like, but think about one thing first. Think about what she taught you about living, and consider what it really means to be alive.
Why does it have to be like this? I get that their creeds mean a lot to them both, but isn't that all the more reason for them to try to understand each other? But instead, they resort to fighting without even listening to each other first. How can they be like this?
Yeah, I don't want them to fight either. But there's something else I can't figure out.
Is it about why Aizen's so intent on killing that dragon?
That's part of it. What I can't figure out is what he means when he says that killing can also save someone. And how he's not the one with the curse.
Maybe he feels pity for Theodora, and how she's doomed to keep on living as a dragon.
Yeah. What does it really mean to live?
This topic sure got deep fast.
Yeah.
Scout.
The boss has a request for you.
Not a message, but a request?
A whitehorn dragon has been showing up in the Aldina Plains. The boss wants you to kill it.
Since when did the Bloodwings become agents of justice? Interested in protecting the world from dragons?
Hey, we're not out to save the world. This is just to put an end to Zavid's madness.
Did Zavid do something in particular?
He's been harassing exorcists, trying to get more information on that dragon. That's got the Abbey on alert, which makes trouble for us. Our spies in the Abbey can't operate under these conditions.
And that's where we come in. Does that mean Zavid is in the Aldina Plains too?
Got it in one. Just be careful. Zavid and that dragon are even more agitated than usual.
Let's go.
Are you gonna fight Zavid again?
The time has come.
It's Zaveid and the dragon!
This takes me back. I remember the first time I tried to talk to you. You smacked me pretty good then, too. Man, that hurts. You sure don't know how to hold back, do you?
Zaveid! Eisen, why?
Just watch.
What?
So, you're just waiting for me to die so you can help yourself to her heart. Is that it? Sorry, but that's not happening. I'm not dying here, and I won't let you kill her.
I'll decide what I do, Zaveid.
Fine! Then I'm deciding to help Zaveid, no matter what you tell me, Eisen. Zaveid!
This dragon wouldn't hesitate to attack a child, or the man who risks his own life to protect it. Tell me, Zaveid, who is this Whitehorn dragon? You said that your creed was to never give up on living, no matter what may happen. If you really believe that, would you say that you're living right now? Because to me, you don't look like someone truly living.
The hell are you saying?
I understand now. Eisen really isn't the one who's cursed. By killing Theodora, he's actually saving...
It's time to lift this curse.
I'll fight! To save Zaveid and Theodora!
Watch out for the malevolence, Laphicet.
You too, Eisen.
Ready, steady, and blammo! No mercy! Ready, steady, and blammo! I'll help you! Inspiration! Dark and light! Lucky cross! Let's together! Darkness! Lucky cross! Devour! Sword dragon! No mercy! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending angels! Now, rise! Arise! Ascending angels! Clear light! Absorber! Flare vortex! Elements of creation and ammo! Lavender and violet gather! Instantaneity! Flippy! Liquidate!
Stay back.
Get away from her! If you kill her, if you kill Theodora, I'll never forgive you, Eisen!
I know.
Eisen, how could you? What? Malevolence?
Eisen!
Stay back! This is...
get you too! But Velvet, just look at them! Ah!
It's that fire again.
Amazing it can extinguish that much malevolence.
But the dragon...
Please, turn back to normal! I can do it! With this flame! David!
It's over.
But...
Thank you. Why didn't you break your Reaper's curse?
What? Did you want me to eat its heart?
Don't answer a question with another question.
The Reaper's curse is mine to bear alone. The danger of becoming a dragon, however, is a curse upon all Malachim.
All that malevolence. It's going to take its toll on you, too.
Yeah, I can already feel it starting. It won't be long before I wind up like her.
You'll have to leave your pirate buddies before things turn ugly.
I'm the first mate on Ifrid's ship. So, to be honest, it's probably just as well. I'd rather end up a dragon than have this curse hijack my ship and my life anymore. But I do fear one thing. I'm afraid that when I turn into a dragon, I could end up hurting the very people I want to protect.
Theodora couldn't even recognize anyone she loved anymore. You saved her, Eisen. By killing her. Before all this, Theodora was a kind woman. She never wanted to hurt people, and she loved more deeply than anyone I've ever known.
Yeah.
Sometimes to kill someone is to save them. You have someone you're trying to protect too, don't you?
My little sister.
What's she like?
She's like an early blooming flower. Wise for her age. She's got it all together. Sometimes has to treat me like I'm the kid. She cries too easily, but deep down, she's so strong.
Sounds like someone I'd like to get to know better. Who knows? Maybe I'll even marry her.
Zaveid!
Don't you worry. I won't make a move until I've killed you.
Zaveid, what are you saying?
Consider it revenge for Theodora. I'll be the one who finally puts you out of your misery. But I'll only kill you once you've stopped being yourself. Only then.
You sure?
Yeah. I swear by my true name, Filk Zadea, Zaveid the Oathkeeper.
Ufemu Wexu. That's my true name.
I'll remember it.
Is there really no other way? There must be something besides turning into a dragon or getting yourself killed, right?
In the end, what matters isn't whether we get killed or not. It's whether we can take control over the direction of our own lives.
That's what it means to really be alive.
That sounds sad. And hard. But I understand. And I'm going to live life in my own way, too.
Well then, I hope we'll see each other again.
Where are you going?
Wherever the wind takes me.
Oh, it's you! Thank you for everything you've done.
Has Zaveid been by since last time?
Yeah, actually, he finally dropped by here the other day. Ah, it was great. We were all really happy to see him again.
What about Theodora?
She wasn't with him, but he made it sound like her problems were finally all resolved.
He said they were going to travel together.
But we don't feel lonely.
Yeah, he said no matter how far apart we are, we'll always be together in our hearts, and they'll never forget us. He told us that we all share a strong bond, and it's all because...
Because that's Zaveid's way, right?
Nuh-uh. It's because that's our family's way. All of us.
And it's a wonderful way to be.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Zaveid told us that because he has family here, because he has somewhere to come home to, he'll be able to travel with an easy heart.
And he left us with a huge pile of money. We told him we didn't know what to do with it all, and he just laughed. He said we could use the money to grow our family even more. If you ever see Zaveid on your travels, please give him a message. Tell him you'll always have a home here.
Of course. We'll make sure to pass it on to him.
See ya!
We got orders from headquarters. They want us to boost security for the transport unit.
But the transport's got more than enough as it is.
A few days back, a Gald convoy got raided. They lost everything, down to the last coin. Thankfully, no one was killed, but the raid was such a clean job. HQ thinks it must have been the work of a pro.
The demons already have us stretched thin enough, and now we have to deal with bandits on top of that?
Another hunting team sent to Hexen Isle was wiped out. Maybe we really are in over our heads.
Quit your whining. If we don't take out that dragon, we'll never get into the Calyx. We're operating under the direct order of Lord Artorius himself.
But how can we hope to complete our mission without Lord Shigure and the other legates?
There's a dragon on Hexen Isle?
Perhaps the one that was caught in the Calyx got loose?
I don't think so. It sounds like the one we fought some time ago.
It has to be Silva.
Rein it in, kiddo. That dragon is bad news. I rather like not being a smear on the ground or a slowly dissolving mass inside a dragon's digestive tract. We'd best leave it be.
What? Do you feel obligated to help him?
Not exactly. Even when we were together, we never talked. I mean, we didn't have any feelings or free thought. We were just there. If you'd taken him with you instead of me, I'd probably have turned into a dragon by now myself. He's beyond saving, but at the very least, I want him to be at peace.
It's your funeral. I'll stick around to clean up what's left.
I'll go too.
Me too.
I'm in. Everyone deserves closure.
Oh, to be young and fearless. You do realize if we lose, there won't even be any dental records left to identify us by?
Looks like he's recovered all right.
Oh, come on! Give us a break already! I bet even Inominat couldn't stop this thing!
Then this'll be the perfect warm-up.
Am I just imagining things? Or does he look like he's even stronger?
It isn't your imagination. It looks like he's absorbing the malevolence from all around the Calyx.
There's still time to run if you want to. This dragon is no joke.
I'm sorry, Silva. I used you so I could escape. But this time, I won't run away.
You're going down, Silva!
No tricks! Just a straight-up battle!
You're nice! You broke me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Ready? Steady and blammo!
Blade of Heaven's will pierce my enemy!
Final blazing! I'll help you!
Blade of Heaven's will pierce my enemies!
Divine favor! On ahead! Separate place!
Looks like you're gonna
World! Receive life blessing!
It looks like you're gonna be put on ice!
Liquidita!
Punch it! It looks like you're gonna be put on ice!
Final blazing!
dodge, just try! Perfect mayhem!
Elements of creation gather! Instantaneity! Free fire! Better watch your step! Blood wall! Blood wall! Cell absorber! Blood wall! Blood wall! Better watch your step! Blood wall! Better watch your step! Blood wall! Gaze upon my fiery hand! Blade of heavens will pierce mine enemies! Better watch your step! Blood wall! Blood wall!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Better watch your step! Pierce mine enemies! Blood wall! Cell absorber! Heavy tail! Blood wall! Blood wall! Blood wall! Blood wall! Divine saber! Better watch your step! Blood wall! Liquidate! Blood wall! Better watch your step!
Kindle a beacon of hope!
Blood wall! Blood wall! Blood wall! Blood wall! Better watch your step! Blood wall!
Fee?
I just remembered something. One time, when Lady Teresa was punishing me, Silva stood right by my side, just like this. He didn't say a word, but his presence was a comfort.
I see.
Sorry, Silva. And Velvet, back at Helivis. Thanks for taking me with you and getting me out of there.
That was basically kidnapping, really.
Maybe, but I want to thank you all the same.
You don't have to, Fee. Really. You've come a long way. That's because you put in the effort, not me.
The sensation. Is the Calyx still functional?
Well, seems we're done here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you.
What do you mean?
The Calyx is a series of ancient ruins unearthed and brought back to life by Melchior. But now that he's kicked the bucket, Artorias might be the only one who can actually control the place. Oh, you know, you can never be too sure of what the future holds, right? That's all I meant. Woo! It's a biggie! Ride Thunder! Absorber! Ride Thunder! Absorber! Your place! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Bring it up! Bring it up! Here! Ride Thunder!
I refuse to fall here!
What?